So guys, thank you for watching another video, and please click the link below to subscribe. This video is going to be going to demonstrate how to install our AutoTrader platform, currently EA version 8, and some of our special indicators, the multi-time frame stochastic indicator, and the version 4 big broken Fibonacci internet indicator. What I'm going to do, I've set up a completely clean install to show you what yours should look like from brand new. So you can see here on the left hand side, these are just the standard indicators, etc. And what you'll find, I've just saved this to a desktop file, is the unzipped Big Broken AutoTrader version 8 folder with all the details that you've got. The README file tells you basically how to install the templates and what you need to do with it, and how to use the max loss function. Some of the information in here isn't relevant now, but it's pretty straightforward to do. February's password is attached, and all of these other folders that you need to add into your terminal. It's really simple to do. Once you've got an MT4 account set up, whether it be demo or live, anything like this. I've just opened a demo account with FXTM just to show you this example. You're going to go straight up to the top left, going to click File, then click Open Data Folder. This folder here is then going to give you your data folder for this particular terminal, not all of your terminals. So this is not the folder that is in the program files. The only way to get access to it, or the quickest way to get access to it rather, is to open the program, go to Open Data. Right. First thing I'll show you here is the templates folder. So you need to open the templates folder in the main terminal file. And here you'll currently see there's not very much in there. If I open the AutoTrader file, go down to main templates, take the Big Broken TPL file, copy that. We're going to paste that straight into templates. We're going to get straight back to here. We're going to go to the MQL4 folder, which is where all of your expert folders are. Yeah, and then here, first of all, we'll put the expert in the file. So we go to here, we go to experts folder. There's the V8. We copy that. For future reference, if you're watching this and we're on a later version already, then all you need to do is just copy the relevant files back over in exactly the same way, just making sure that you oversave anything that's already there. So then we go to indicators. Now we've got all of these standard indicators that are in here. Sure, there should be a few now. I've got a couple of extras in this one because I've been working on it earlier today. Open indicators, and we've got Fibonacci V4 and MTF Stochastics V3. Again, if you're on a later version, you're obviously going to need to add the later versions. You can leave the old ones there, but copy in. There you go. So then ones are now in the file as well. And the libraries folder, these are not essential, but they'll allow it for its further functions for emails at a later date. You can see I already copied them ones in there. So then we're just going to go back to the last page. Is optional scripts. So I use these close pending orders and change template all. All you do is same thing, go to scripts. You can then just copy these, copy that one there, so that one's a folder. Copy script, there's that one, and close all pending orders. These are not my scripts, these are just handy ones I use. I use close pending advanced in order to close any pending orders at the end of trading session that AutoTrader's made, and change template all. I'll show you how that works in a second. It's really helpful, especially when you're opening loads of charts with the same template. So that's everything copied over. That's literally all you need from that now. You can close that folder, leave your MT4 one open just for a bit so I can show you what we're going to do. Right, so now that you've loaded them, you'll see nothing's changed in the menu to the left. You just right click the navigator menu, click refresh, and you should then see you've got some bits that have updated. So you've got your indicators, etc. now in the right folders. Right, and what you need to do is, if we, for instance, just load on this one here, the template, Broken Trader V8, you can see that's down there. You can see instantly this one has changed. I'm going to blow the Euro USD chart up to full width. So you can see this all looks a little bit peculiar at the minute. We're then going to load the EA to this, so you can see this is the latest current build as of yesterday, build 710. and what you're going to go is go to inputs, right, and here type in this month's key. So currently, and this is AutoTraderV8 February, and this is just there because we're testing at the moment. Now, magic number doesn't really matter what you put in here. I keep mine all the same. I leave mine at 1,000 because it doesn't interfere with anything else that I'm running. So default it puts it into 1,000. This little setting here for ECN is important. In this instance, this account is an ECN account. For those of you that don't know, ECN accounts will not allow you to put a take profit or stop loss on order, and you'll have to place your order, so your sell stop or buy stop, and then add the take profit afterwards. So what you do on this one is click that to true, and the SL multiplier value, this is something that we had suggested by a member. Basically, sometimes the SL, like the break-even stop loss, can snap in too early for some people's liking. So what we basically did is you can add your multiplier up to try and give you some flexibility over time. But this is how this works. So we tend to run this on 2 because that gives you a bit of extra slack. And basically you don't have to do any other settings other than that. That will just delay the input of the first break-even, then the step break-even, and then the trailing stop that uses the 30-minute EMA. And the section here for max loss in pounds, this is quite important as well. This sets your lot size. So this is only a rough guide. It's not 100% because I can't take into account the different currencies. But for instance, if you put 100 in here, it's basically 100 units of base currency times per the loss per pip. So if yours is different, for instance, sometimes your charts can be very different. To give you an example, some brokers will trade gold very differently. As an example, with GKFX, our partner broker, a 0.1 lot on a standard currency is effectively 1/10 of what it is on gold. So to trade a 0.1 lot that you would normally trade, for instance, on a currency or on gold, you're going to trade a 1 lot. So you just need to modify this accordingly. So the loss per 1 pip would be a 0.1 if you were trading gold, for example. But everyone's going to be different. It's all about being a 5 or 4 digit broker, and if you've got any special currencies. So just take allowance with that. Start hour, this is basically the start and end time of the EA. So I basically get mine to trade in the start of London session to the end of the US session, and they're the hours I'm awake and date and sort of time of the day that I can monitor the EA. But what this has done, this is set off using your broker time. So my current time here, you can see, is 12 minutes past 11, and my broker time is 12 minutes past 1. So we are 2 hours apart. So for instance, London session is going to start 8 o'clock in the UK. So you're going to find ourselves on here. My broker time needs to be 10. And a start minute's not massively important for this. I tend to not start at 8 o'clock. I tend to sort of delay it a little bit just to avoid any morning bounces. Don't want to get stuck in trades early. Generally it doesn't happen with this because of the multi-time frame stochastics. It takes a few minutes to kick in, but we leave it as we leave it. And put an end hour in at 22, which would be 10 PM. And then you can save this as a big broken set. So for instance, I've got a V6 one in there from a previous install. Change this to V8 and click OK. So now you see this is working. If you're trying to add an EA outside of market hours, this will not instigate the EA. So until you have a live tick of data, you will not get anything on your chart. Alright. So now what we do now, we've got all of this saved. We go to template and we just go save template, and we over save the Big Broken V8 template. This will now enable everything, and every time you open the EA on another chart, we'll get this and it will load itself onto the chart. What I tend to do with these is, if I right click here and save this template to the default, this is how I'll do mine. So I'll replace my default template with this, and let's just say, let's just close all of these charts down. I don't want any of these for the moment. How I'll run my AutoTrader is I'll pick pairs with the lowest spread, and to get your spread up here on market, once you just right click it and you move down here to show spread, puts your spread box in the right hand side. And now, for instance, so we've got Euro USD open. If we just look USD CHF, we'll put that in. So that's 12. That's 1.2 point spread. Open chart in new window. Because we've loaded, saved the AutoTrader as a default template, this will now load automatically on every chart that we open. So we'll do USD JPY and USD CAD we can do, but I know it looks a little bit higher. Maybe USD will open, Euro GBP, and these are all dependent on when you open them. I'm just going to open a load of charts here so we've got them all. Euro CHF, open that, JPY, do that and all. And anything else that's low, so let's just say we're going to take anything sub 20 realistically we'll take. We'll leave it as that. You can operate on anything you like. I just like to stay as low spread as I can. And you can see, look, all of these charts have now opened. All of them have the indicators on. Everything is loaded as it should do, and it will work. Right. The charts need to be loaded all on H4s, otherwise you won't get anything. If you put it on H1s, it won't be compatible with how that runs. So you just need to run everything in a H4 indicator, and it will run as you need it to. All right. And it's pretty simple. Once this is done, you can see these scores here down at the bottom on the left hand side are your buy and sell scores. So basically, once it triggers enough, it triggers over 85 points, it will basically enable a trade to occur. See if we've got anything that's likely to happen right now. This is getting there for a sell. So you're looking at probably a sell reversal here on Euro GBP. All of the indicators are sort of ending to the high end of the stochastics, showing sort of an overbought position. And we'll keep going along, just having a look if there's anything else. Everything else is pretty mid-range. It's kind of what you'd expect for a Sunday night. But so look, this is how it works. Come the London session, you generally find things are moving a little bit better, and only try and trade stuff where at least one currency is open. So, for instance, Euro USD is not really advisable to trade because neither of the currencies are actually open in the normal markets. You can see with the stochastics where everything's very different in its places. Nothing is aligning across the time frames. Until that aligns, big broken AutoTrader won't trade. And pretty simple, really. But from here on out, you can let it do its thing. You can see the lot sizes. If you adjust your max loss per lot, that will adjust your risk effectively. So try and keep with sensible risk management, and that will give you automated lot sizes. Your SLs will move, and I shall do some videos tomorrow matching up some live trades that have come off of the latest version. Alright, now thank you for watching. Now if I can ask you again, just click the subscribe button below to be kept informed of all the latest videos that we're taking part in, and obviously to keep a hold of some of the latest software that's coming out from Big Broken.